What's up, meat geeks? Nick here with Paradise Locker. A question we get asked a lot is about being a USDA butcher shop. So kind of what that entails, what USDA's responsibility or what purpose they serve being here. And so I thought I'd throw together a quick video for you guys kind of explaining that. So for us to become USDA certified back in 2004 when we did, what we had to do was generate HACCP plans. So HACCP is HACCP. It stands for Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points. And essentially what that is all of our processes, whether it's slaughtering a beef, slaughtering a hog, a lamb, fresh cutting steaks, grinding hamburger, cooking fully cooked hams, or even cooking heat treated bacon, something that needs cooking after the packaging is open in the consumer hands, versus say a package of jerky that's fully cooked, that's ready to eat right out of the package as soon as you open it. All of those have HACCP plans for those individual processes. And so the HACCP plan works where that entire process is documented from start to finish and all the steps that go through each of those. And so where the critical control point comes into place is the places inside those processes where potential contamination could occur. And so what we do to prevent that from happening, and or what we do in case something like that happens, that we can make it again ready for human consumption or passable for a food safe product. And so that's really what USDA's responsibility to us is. They're not in here kind of being an authoritative body to say, hey, you do this now, you don't do that, you can do it this way. They're here to monitor our activity during the day and make sure that we are doing things in accordance to what our HACCP plans say. And so they're here, they monitor our paperwork, everything that we do, we log down. So the temperatures that we take on a daily basis to make sure the meat in the processing room is staying cold throughout the entire process, to the cooking logs that we have for our hams, our jerky, all of our cooked sausages, all of that kind of stuff. They monitor those logs. They can look over those at any given point to make sure that, once again, that the process that we set up and that we submitted to them is being followed. And that's really what they're here to do. It's great because it's a third party that has the ability to help us keep ourselves accountable for what we say we're going to do. Our ultimate goal is to provide the safest food as we possibly can. We want everybody who consumes something from Paradise to have an assurance in themselves that it's safe food and that it's okay to consume. And so we do that by monitoring our processes and having practices put into place that make for the best possible scenario of that outcome. And so we're very stringent here about following our HACCP plans to the way we set them out, because those are, once again, like scientifically documented processes that help contain any possible contamination or control that contamination or completely prevent it from happening. And so that's our ultimate goal, is to do that. And so USDA as a third-party organization helps us hold ourselves accountable to the things that we say we're going to do. And so that's one of the main reasons that USDA is here, and one of the main reasons that we like being a USDA slaughter facility. If there are hundreds and thousands of other processing plants across the country, a lot of them are what you would say a custom exempt facility that don't necessarily have USDA certification. And I can tell you that by and large, almost all of them, their processes would look almost identical to ours. When we were a custom facility before we became USDA, and our processes didn't really change hardly at all. About the biggest thing that we changed was that we started logging all of that information. We log daily temperature records, we log all of our cooking and chilling requirements, we're logging everything that we're doing as far as trimming on carcasses to make sure that they're free of contaminants and all of that kind of stuff. And that's the biggest difference between a custom processing facility and a USDA processing facility, is the documentation of all the processes and all the things that happen. And so that is in kind of a nutshell what USDA and us being a USDA facility, what that means, what USDA's responsibility to us is. So hopefully you guys liked it. I know it was a little bit boring just sitting here watching me talking about stuff, but we do get asked the question a lot, so I thought I'd do a short video on it. So we appreciate you stopping in. We'll see you next time.